All right. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Um so today I just wanted to go over All right. So today I just wanted to go over the recent short I uploaded a while back. Um so in that video, what me and the team were trying to replicate was the music video to Kendrick Lamar's "We Cry Together." It's a funny story how this project came to life. First, I got hit up because the two actors in this film wanted to shoot a video similar to "We Cry Together," and I'll post some clips here and there of what that film consisted of. I really enjoyed how that came out, and Kendrick's one of my favorite artists of all time. So that's why I was even more on board on doing this project. It definitely was really nice being able to do this. It was definitely my first big type of video doing as far as renting gear and stuff goes, because I've never rented gear before, so this is the first time. And I enjoyed how it came out for probably my second bigger video made. I enjoyed how it came out. I could definitely change things here and there, but as far as progress goes, I think I'm making some good progress. So this first scene, I basically lit this first scene up with two lights. I wanted to set up that practical, and then I set up one light hitting the right side of her face to really set the tone. I wanted to give off kind of like a daylight, midday type of vibe. And I hit that in certain parts of the video. In other parts of the video, I didn't. So I definitely got to work on my consistency with lighting. But this is all a learning process. And for my first time, I think I did kind of good. It's fine. All right. So, all right. And this beginning scene, once I start recording and moving and panning forward to the stairs, this beginning scene was probably the funniest thing. I'm gonna show some clips on how I did it, but mainly I used a longboard, a box, and a tripod to really direct where I was going, because in these scenes where like I'm moving forward or I'm like moving shots, that's what I had to use, because I did not have a dolly out on me at all. Neither was I gonna rent one or build one, because that just took up way too much time. So let me pause it right here. In certain parts of the actual film "We Cry Together," no, not in certain parts, in all parts of that video, you can see that it was done all in one take with a Steadicam for sure. 100% had to be with a Steadicam, but it was all shot in one take, and I basically wanted to change that up a bit and kind of get different shots that you wouldn't have seen in that video. So there's a lot of still shots of me just panning into certain locations, either in post-production or we actually panned in with that little thingamajigger, the fake dolly we had on set. But yeah, I wanted to get different types of shots that you wouldn't have seen in the actual music video itself, since the music video, again, it was all, from what it looked like, it was all one take. And I believe it was definitely all one take with Steadicam. Okay, and there's also certain parts in this video where like I muffled out the audio, and I really just wanted to put emphasis on the arguing throughout this video, because that's really like the main pieces that really caught my eye from the original music video. That was like, damn, it really puts emphasis on that arguing, but I wanted to like muffle out the audio, so because in my opinion, like when you're arguing, sometimes you blank out, so I kind of want to add that blackout type feeling, like you're just saying shit out your ass, basically to try to get a point across. So I wanted to add that in there to really put emphasis on the fact that they're going at each other very hard. Very hard, to the point where like it's like it kind of gets awkward when you're watching the video itself. Yeah, so this one scene I did shoot. Um, I actually enjoyed how this scene came out. So this scene is them arguing at the stairwell with a steady shot, and I lit it with Pavo tube, one of the Nanlite Pavo tubes, all the way at the top of the steps, aiming down so it could look like there's daylight coming through. And I lit up the kitchen as well with a Nanlite tube as well. And then I used I forgot what aperture light I did use, I'm not gonna lie, but I put it outside of the house itself in order to reflect indoors to give a brighter light source. Alright, yeah, and then this next clip too, I lit up in the exact same way, but I moved my Nanlite Pablo tube onto the windowsill so it could look like there's natural. And this scene right here, this bathroom scene was ridiculous to shoot. Let me tell you why it was ridiculous. First off, the whole bathroom was made out of mirrors, so anywhere I put a piece of equipment, it was gonna be seen automatically. So I had to really I had the door open, and I was shooting through a very, 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 very tight crack on the door. That really gave me the space I needed to shoot Belgie, which is the girl in the short. And I've really put emphasis on just her getting ready and arguing back and forth. And I also got a kind of bird's eye view shot in this scene as well. And in this scene, it was hard to get her out to, how do I say it? It was hard to not get that in the scene. Like, you could see the little leg on the bottom of the screen, but it's too quick for people to even notice. So I didn't even edit it out. And this scene right here with them both walking down the steps, I definitely used that little dolly thing right there. I'll show exactly what I did in this next clip. There you go. And they stood up and started walking back. Perfect. And this little kitchen scene that came up next right after this, I really wanted to put emphasis on them cursing back and forth with each other. So basically what I did here is I just used my tripod and just started moving my tripod back and forth to whoever was saying the cuss words, just to really get that crazy effect. Like, it's like, I hope that kind of makes sense, but yeah, I moved my tripod back and forth to really put focus on whoever was cussing first. And then this right to left panning motion was all done with that fake DIY dolly that we made. And this last scene, I tried to set up to make it look like daylight, but it was so tough because it was raining and not raining that entire day, and it was ridiculous to get together. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, even my hardworking helpers that they were getting wet, just trying to make sure the gear wasn't all wet throughout that whole day with any light that I had to put outdoors. And yeah, I was scared a couple times because I thought the lights were gonna mess up, and luckily they didn't. But yeah, this last scene, I'd set up one practical and one main light source with Godox continuous light, and also a aperture light, just to bring more shine on them, to really light them up a bit more. But yeah, I mean, I didn't get, my first little big short. This was my first little big short. I like how it came out, and I'm excited to see more for the future. And also, I'm sorry that this tutorial took forever. I mean, whoever is watching. But I am looking to be posting more and more. So I hope you guys tag along, and thanks for watching this short little tutorial. Peace.